Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to World of Warplanes. I actually promised you that I will show you this awesome plane. It's a premium tier 8 British light cruiser, the Vampire F.1, which you could complete by grinding some missions, and I kind of like obvious from wargaming. They give opportunity to players, no matter if it's a World of Warplanes, warships, World of Tanks, complete the mission after hundreds probably and battles and probably even months. You achieve your prize. And is it a good one? Is it a worth? The Vampire F1, it's one very interesting game, light fighters, and I do like this airframe a lot. Another one there was actually pretty easy to achieve. This one was also some missions. It was not something crazy. The Spitfire, it was also reward plane given by wargaming. It was kind of easy to achieve this particular plane, I do honestly believe. And then something else before we are gonna talk about the Vampire. The first of those two planes that you managed to receive for free, it was the US light fighter. And frankly, I like to say that even this particular, I said 64 planes, so yeah, go and figure. There is the US X-55, very awesome, good looking airframe, and this is also a premium reward X-55. I like the maneuverability. This is one probably of all tier for tier the most US maneuver plane in this game. Absolutely ridiculous, and it's very weird build, but I love it. I have some weakness, of course, but it's pretty fun to play. That's the main core. But this is a tier 6, and I would very much like to say it does feel a role of a light and dogfight other planes, and yeah, I highly recommend this one as well. Once again, guys, I never purchased a dime. I only completed the missions. So go back to the British F1 Vampire. I don't have the best captains, to be honest with you. I'm still level up, but let's talk about the feature and what makes this plane sorry kind of unique. And my answer is one of those, shall I say, I don't put those guns the best one in this game, but probably the Soviet 23 millimeters, probably, I'm just saying, are better. However, there is something that I very much like to talk. You have only 4 guns of those Hispano guns, and I do believe it's same guns as you have for the upgraded tier 8 P1050. Let's talk about the upgrades. And yes, it has Hispano MKV. Yes, it is the same guns, but of some very strange reason they put a little bit more damage per second and have slightly, I'm just say slightly longer range. But overall, guys, this airframe with this 4 and 6 combined guns are actually, believe me or not, the best in this game at tier 8. I cannot come up with one single gun better than this behemoth. So yeah, 20mm Hispanos, it's really hits hard and it's very reliable. And same story with Vampire. Now, of some very strange reason, the biggest difference in this airframe, of course, is that your guns overheat way faster. Of some very strange reason, on the same gun. Do not, I repeat, do not just press your mouse and think that the guns will be shooting forever, for it's not the case. Even though it's supposed to be the same guns, I could definitely see it, because this is my my to-go plane, this P1057. I feel this is extremely strong if you play right. That's the truth. So yeah, the only downside with this airframe I could definitely see, it's you don't have the best turning radius. You cannot run or out turn the tier 8 Spitfires. You know, forget about it, you cannot. On the other hand, you do have something different, and it's the freaking speed. You have crazy good speed for its tier, and thanks because you have jets. Yes, you have jet in the I do believe straight. If you're down, you are one hell of a speedy demon. Probably not the fastest, because probably there are some weird rockets playing faster than you. On the other hand, I do believe it's balanced because of the package. You don't have the best attitude, so that it's also keep that in mind. Something else before we're gonna jump to a battle. Let's talk about the upgrades. Service. Yes, I went for the improved Xerox sight. You know, you can gamble by paying 21,000 credits, because why the hell not? So we have 8 on the left, minus 6 on the right. So plus 8% accuracy for firing, but also minus 6% to percent pilot residence to injury. We're paying 21,000 credits, and we have literally plus 1 and the same minus 6. So we have apply. So we paid 21,000 credits for plus 1% more accurate guns. I do not have the specialized, but when you have the specialized, you have the opportunity to put some other module. And over here I have this improved advanced light frame power units, plus 6% raw maneuverability and 2.6% maneuverability in turns. So yeah, for a light fighter I do believe it's the best one. And also have this stock high speed gas turbine, makes this plus 2% in acceleration, 1.3 maximum speed with boost activated, so slightly faster. And this is the standard consumable you do have. So enough with chat, let's take this bad boy for a battle. There is something important that I very much say. I consider myself a pretty decent ground attacker player and pretty damn good heavy fighters pilot or captain. Or on the other hand, the light fighter, I do not quite manage the play style. How is that? It's very, very simple. I repeat, I'm still a tier 6. Well, for the Japanese, I'm a tier 7 captain on the light fighter. So I do not have so many battles in light fighters. Overall, I would like to say that you have to be very much aware of your position and your play style, and your shall I say, be at the right time at the right place. Kind of awkward to say it. You do, on my honestly opinion, have pretty decent guns to deal with ground targets, and sometimes, I'm just saying, very sometimes with some bombers. But the problem is with some bombers, beside the Soviet, they are too high for you, so you don't have the high attitude level to go very high up and do your job. But the main focus, guys, if you're a light fighters, you have to take down other light fighters, and of course the multi-roller. The multi-roller are your actually food. Not going nose versus nose, because you're always gonna die and you're always gonna lose that engagement, but you have to catch them on surprise. And defending a cap probably in a light fighter, it's the best one. Now of course the downside if you're playing light fighter, it's that mini plants, there's very little you can do because you don't have bombs, you don't have rockets, you do have not enough with oomph of a firepower to deal and flip the cap. So keep that in mind, guys. Your mine, this one on the right side, it's not my place to be, it's on the left side and or straight ahead. The enemy also have a Vampire F.1 human, so probably you can see here 680, so it's pretty speed demon. This is very good looking speed. Alright. Now the bots will try to engage and goes your nose in, so you have to keep that in mind. So overheat. And I actually did not manage to kill him. Can you believe this? Probably that. No, I did not kill him either. It's very good. There is three. What do you call it? Multi-roller. If I can kill this Tempest. Maybe I'm just saying my aim is kind of crap. Fine. Now I have to hurry up to the middle because the enemy vampire probably staying in the middle and defend him, and I took my sweet time to kill those bots, you know. So I do have to apologize. What I definitely consider I have to pay attention where I aim because my aim is kind of a crap, but also how many tick 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 tick. That's yak over there. That's could be a dangerous. Okay, crap. That could definitely be a dangerous. That's the Vampire F.1. Him I need to kill. I have to pay attention to the human, always pay attention to the human. But I'm kind of slow, I don't know what the hell happened with my speed. Now pay attention to me. And he killed me, the Yak 9U. That was not good. I have to turn left here to defend this cap. Actually trying to... Oh, there's 2 ground attackers. Let's see what's going on over there. Hope he burns. There's a ground attacker and fighters over there.
We've had to yield the plant to the enemy. Regroup and reclaim it.
Okay, that's not good. We need to go back to the middle and defend. We are slightly ahead of point, but just same slightly. We cannot bet that we're gonna win. There is a small chance that actually we're gonna lose.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. The port will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Alright, what the hell is it? There it is. Bomber. Good, the heavy is on his tail, that's good. I very much pushed the limit here.
Do you copy? Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
I'm in the risk over here. Tempest killed me. That's actually bad. We still have a chance that we may lose this one. I had pretty good experience, but the problem is the spawn line and I cannot respawn. Yeah, and we are losing planes left and right. It's now just bots. But the enemy vampire is still human, so yeah. We have a small lead, but that is very small, tiny lead. Okay, that's pretty good news actually. This EL8 flipped. I do believe we need to reach 800 points. So there we have it. Lucky, thanks to this EL8 who flipped, and you know, then secure the win. 11,378. I do believe we had basically the same experience as the enemy Vampire F1. Once again, it was not a bad result, but not great either. I need to make my mind and trying to lead my shot better, aim better. And of course, when I died, I was in the worst position ever. I was surrounded, but so yeah, it was my fault. But overall, and this is something important, I do not have the premium account. I still earn 165,000. If I would have premium account, this will be a quarter of a million credits without any good gameplay. This is not something crazy. This is, you know, mediocre as best. I have 10 kills. I have only 3,760 area target damage, and pilot's experience whopping 27,600. So it's crazy, you know. But on the other hand, to be honest with you, if I would play this behemoth, probably I will have a little bit more experience and more kills and definitely more damage, because I know how to manage this beast, you know what I mean. But overall, I still believe this is much more fun playing, and it's a strong one. It's a good strong one. So guys, let me know in the comment below what you think about the gameplay. Once again, I'm not the best teacher. I'm still, seriously, if you pay attention, this is a multi-roller tier 4 fighters. So fighters, I'm tier 6 as the best fighters, and of course it's the A6M50. I believe it's a great plane. This is one hell of a fun, but pay attention, my honestly opinion, for this plane to shine, you're not gonna love if there's too big wide maps. You need corners, tiny small maps to make this one shine, because you don't have attitude, you don't have a lot of stuff going on. All you do have, it's one of the best guns and the best turning radius in this game, and that's the gimmick of this airframe. You will outturn everything and everyone, you know. That's the special. On the other hand, you're literally paper, have no armor and no speed, no attitude, no nothing. So you pay a lot of things with this stupid good crazy try to say turning radius, and you outturn everything. That is the truth. But once again, it's depend on maps. You do very well in small maps, you do very bad in large big maps. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always Captain's Fierces, and goodbye.